Are we recording? Are we live? Well, good. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Buttery. Its mission? To do random crap throughout all the star systems. To explore strange new worlds and to seek out new life and new civilizations, if they don't try to kill me first. To boldly go where no person with a face like this has ever gone before. But enough of that jazz. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys been having some good days. I've been having some good days. I don't know how to tell you, but it's just been a blessing being able to rest these past couple of days. Whew, it's always nice. So, what I did was I was in the middle of a mission, Ghost in the Machine, infiltrate the Korvax facility. Now, to all of you No Man's Sky fans, the big update, the No Man's Sky Beyond update, drops tomorrow. So I figured we might as well have one last hurrah and look at the game in its current state. Now, here's the thing. No Man's Sky has had one of, if not the biggest comeback for a video game that I have ever seen. It has become, it's funny. I bought this game day one, had the physical copy. Then I got rid of it because I sort of got bored with it. The developers, Hello Games, fiddled with the game, stuck with it. Even when their entire studio, their original studio got flooded, they still had the assets for this game. Everything was still fine. They stuck with this game. Even when people sent death threats against them, they stuck with it. Even when it looked like this game wasn't going to prosper at all when it launched, people still today call them liars and say they're not worth their time, even though they've gone above and beyond what any AAA developer would do to fix their game. They went and revamped the game. They made it twice as enjoyable. They made it twice as fun. They gave us multiplayer, which of course we didn't get at launch, but those of us with actual patience, we stuck with them. Now, granted, I say those of us with actual patience, I say that even though I kind of gave up on the game like a couple of months, then came back to it because it was on sale on the PlayStation Store, so I got it digital now. So it's going to stay on my system forever, though. I mean, I'm not getting rid of it anymore. But they stayed with this game, and now people are looking forward to playing this game. People are making short films. People are doing stuff for Hello Games because of how dedicated these people have been with this game. And now their biggest update that they're releasing, one of their biggest updates, because we don't even know if they're going to stop there. I mean, they could even expand on it even more. Their next update is simply called Beyond, where it's gonna enhance the entire multiplayer experience, allow more than just first hand. They only had like 16 people that you could interact with. Now they're increasing it and bumping it up to 32, causing this game to, and they're doing so. Here's the thing, hold on, let me pull up the game. Now here's the thing, people are waiting on the patch notes. I have never seen a game before where people are so desperate to find out the patch notes for a video game before. Let me pull up the details on No Man's Sky Beyond. I know they got it on their site. There we go. Let's pull it up. That Nod Mod Jason. Help? You need somebody help? You need them desperately help? Your phone turns on randomly, but when I want it to, it won't. Do you have your phone like set to, I don't know, turn on the screen whenever you get like a notification or something? Or does it just turn on by itself with no provocation? Let me see. Where are there were details on this on the update. There were details on the update. That will work, thanks. Oh, okay. So, yeah, just see if your phone... Just see if your phone has it so that whenever you get a notification, does your screen turn on when you get like a text message or like an email or something. Just check and see about that. Should be in your settings for like your messages and extra stuff where it'll show up on your screen or not. That's like a pretty basic thing. So if that's the problem, then I hope I helped you fix it. But I remember seeing somewhere that they were working on the release log. It's not going to show Beyond because that doesn't drop until tomorrow. We have Visions. We had The Abyss. We had Next. And then after Next, it's going to be... Oh, no. I'm wrong. First, we had the Foundation. Like, first they released the Foundation, which allowed base building. Then they released Pathfinder, which allowed for planetary vehicles like a big Colossus-looking tank vehicle, a hover bike, and some sort of hover pod-looking thing. Then they had the Atlas Rising, which completely revamped the main storyline and actually gave us more things to work with. A new procedural mission system, trade improvement, system economies, joint exploration, and more. And this is just something that they release at what time? It doesn't say. Then they had the No Man's Sky Next, introducing the full multiplayer experience, near unlimited base building, command of freighter armadas, a graphical overhaul, and more. Still see people out in Twitter asking for a cloud revamp. I'm not bothered by the clouds. That's just me personally. And then they had The Abyss. Explore the terrors of the deep in the Abyss update, introducing aquatic environments with over 5 times more variety, varied creature behaviors, improved underwater visuals, and more. When a developer like Hello Games can deliver better graphics than a developer like Bethesda Studios, and they actually keep in line with what they say, because y'all remember that foolishness of when Bethesda said, we have 16 times the detail, and people literally have hour to 2 hour long videos of nothing but graphical glitches that still persist to this day. It is a shame. Let's go ahead and fix the alarm and fix the output screen. But we need pure ferrite in order to fully repair the boiler unit. Do I have my I wonder, do I have my thing with me? Not my starship. Do I have, like, not my signal booster, portable refiner? Yes. I got one at my first base. And, you know, I haven't really been messing with that all that much. But when Beyond comes out, oh my god, I'm so happy for the Beyond update coming out tomorrow. I get to play No Man's Sky in VR. I can literally be a space rocket man. But first and foremost, we need to go ahead and refine some ferrite real quick. And it's been a while since I messed with some of these things. Alright. Portable refiner. I need to charge it with fuel, but I need some ferrite. Do I have any ferrite? Ferrite dust. I only got 4 of those. Alright. So we need to repair this system in order to continue on with the Ghost in the Machine. I haven't played too much No Man's Sky lately, mainly because I've been working on... Oh, analyze. I remember I got modules on me that'll give me money whenever I scan new things. And if I scan new plants and new creatures, they give me lots of money. First and foremost, we're going to mine this. Get ourselves some ferrite in order to repair this system. So I don't have everything S rank. I don't like having S rank ship yet, because I think the last time I had one, I had to get rid of it because it didn't really have the space that I needed. So with this ferrite dust, let's go ahead and put it inside the refiner. It's very hot on this planet, so I'm glad I got this refiner right. You know what? Why don't I just... Why not just use the refiner inside so I'm not burning myself up? Oh, I'm a genius! Why didn't I think of this before? I ain't got to be all up in the heat. Have the refiner indoors so I'm not burning myself outside. Luckily, this isn't a planet that has like massive heat storms. So the protection I have from the heat that's out here, 163 degrees Fahrenheit. And yet somehow it's not burning me to death. But luckily, this is a relatively hot planet, but it's not hot where you touch down and you just incinerate within seconds. I still remember that planet from many months ago, possibly even last year, where I went on a planet and it was over 500 degrees. It was ridiculous. But let's go ahead and put this ferrite in here, get some pure ferrite, and repair this system. I don't know if the sound is going, if an alarm is going off on my TV. I don't have the sound turned up for me. Alright, it's going to turn into pure ferrite. So, let's put some fuel in here. Luckily, we got some plants that are nearby, so just in case we need to use some fuel. Condensed carbon. Begin! Too bad you can't name some of your different tools, otherwise I would make it the Matamasha. But how many do we need for the output screen? Boiler unit? We need 50. Alright, so we're probably going to need to go out and mine some more rocks. Possibly these smaller ones. But I'm really looking forward to the Beyond update tomorrow. You get to milk aliens and make food and actually deliver food to other star systems. You literally could be a Space Domino's or a Space Jimmy John. Space Jimmy John's. Someone come up with that. You could literally become the Space Jimmy Johns and just deliver from star system to star system, milk aliens, and then make different recipes. Can you eat these foods? If you can make these foods and then eat them as a fuel source for yourself, that would be pretty boss. I would actually like to look forward to that. But that being said, oh, it done burned through all the ferrite already. Sure doesn't waste any time, does it? Oh, right, I forgot. This thing is ridiculously fast when it comes to that. And I still need to work on extending all the slots on my suit, so as we fly out of this star system and go to new places, I probably should be naming some of these star systems so I know where they are and where they are specifically. Alright, we're good. Let's go ahead and repair this system. Zeets. The terminal houses a blueprint, an upgrade for my exosuit. However, I find few clues for Apollo. Alright, I forgot about Apollo. Forgot that he was our bounty hunter friend that we were working with. It seems the Korvax within left this world many days ago, apparently recalled on a priority transmission to their species flotilla. Something has them worried. Probe factory logs. Let's be nosy, because part of me wants to, Wait a minute. This place seems to have been more than just a factory. It was a home to the Korvax, who live within its walls. It appears that they were experimenting with autonomy from their collective. Examine video feeds. Let's be nosy! One of the internal sensors has recorded movement within the facility. It shows me footage of the vents at my feet. There's something in here with me. Oh joy. Shine a light on it, back away. Let's explore! I shine a light on it. It is a small hairy creature shaking and afraid. It cries out. The animal appears to have lived here for quite some time. There is a nest in the corner, vestiges of food upon a small dish, even a few clumsy toys and trinkets. The animal seems to have been a companion to the Korvax. Possibly. My scanner tells me that the creature is gravely ill. It will die no matter what intervention occurs. Well, at least we can at least make it a little bit peaceful for it. I feed the creature. Nervously, it takes the carbon and begins to eat. A few moments later, it violently coughs up much of its little meal, only to try and continue the process, shivering with every mouthful. I move on from the factory complex, leaving the animal to its fate. Was it better for me to feed it or euthanize it? I don't know. But we got 135 nanite clusters for that. Well, we're done here. Hey, 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 hey. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. We're out. We're gone. We're gone. We're leaving. We're skedaddling. We're out. We're out. We're skedaddling. We're skedaddling. I get the picture. I get the picture. I'm not gonna be here no more. It's a good thing sentinels don't fly in lower atmospheres. And I cannot wait to be in VR when I get to look around in my ship the way I want to. It's a good thing using extended thrusters in lower atmospheres doesn't really take away from your fuel. Speaking of fuel, since we're going to be flying towards this drop pod anyway, might as well see if I got enough juice in my thrusters. Yeah, I got enough juice in my thrusters. I don't think I have any upgrades for my thrusters that make it so that I use less fuel. Like, I got the different drives to make it so I can go to different star systems. But I need all these different things here in order to do it. But at least I got these scanners that'll help me scan in the different places. Got rocket launchers, phase beam. I don't think I have a shotgun launcher, but I do have a launcher fuel that'll make it easier for me to get back and forth. I don't have any spaces for hyperdrive fuel, so let's go into the upper atmosphere. Exosuit guidance system. Return to space to make contact with Apollo. Yeah, but drop pods. Well, let's talk to Apollo anyway. Hey, Apollo! It's been a couple of months. Good work. Your attack on that factory paid off. Did you get any useful information? Not for Apollo, not you. No matter. We have what we need. I've given him this accent before. I've recorded countless signal flares where the sentinels started to appear. Energy streams sparked beneath the planet's surface, moving from monolith to monolith. Must be on the right track. Examine these structures. They're all linked. I know it. Good luck. I'll speak to you on the other side. Alright, so I guess we gotta find new guide entry unlocked portals. Oh snap! We gonna crack the oh snap! I forgot about portals! I restarted a new game when the next update came out, so I gotta relearn all the stuff like building portals and whatnot. Autona interact with the base computer to search the archives. Oh, I can go look at my home base archives to see if we can learn something new. Collect Viking daggers. Acquire a circuit board. Scan planetary creatures. Build an agricultural terminal. I still got to build things at my home planet. Leap in the dark. Space anomaly. Search for answers with the Atlas path. Activate a portal. Apollo has traced the Sentinel signal to a location on a nearby world. Follow and investigate the signal. Alright, we got our coordinates. But I love how traveling to different places on a planet gives you Leyline source. Is that where I need to go? Nope, these guys are not hostile. They are not hostile. We need to go to this drop pod. I got enough fuel where we can get off the planet. Hopefully we'll get a new inventory slot. If not, what are you doing? Oh, I was about to say, what are you doing in the air? I ain't got that much jetpack fuel to get out. All right, have we been here already? No, we have not. Time to get a new, oh, I just remembered. When I go to a drop pod, I have to repair it before I can get the upgrade inside. Ah. I forgot. Oh, come on. Please be sodium nitrate. It is. Okay. Now the only tricky bit is actually trying to make some antimatter. Should have some space in my backpack where I can make some antimatter. I need condensed carbon, which I used. Wait, is my condensed carbon inside of... Is this still in my refiner? Did my refiner use up all of my condensed carbon? No, it doesn't look like it. All right. I've already scanned that creature. I'm literally missing the scans that call for scanning creatures before it counts as a platinum for this entire game. Oh, I did use the carbon. Okay. Hazardous flora. Oh, did I not scan you? Oh, sweet! That's free money right there. Alright, is the sentinel gone? Need to be able to scan this stuff without provocation. Alright, got my hands on some carbon. Got my hands on some carbon. And I'm pretty much in an area where I can get like an unlimited amount of carbon in order for me to make the condensed carbon, in order to make this antimatter, in order to repair this system, in order to get this upgrade. There's a lot of micromanaging, but I don't mind. At least it's not overly complicated. And I scanned that plant already. Yo, Pure Python. What's going on, man? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Man or woman, either which. Alright, that should be more than enough. And we got sodium nitrate right here. You think you could give me any tips on the game? Because I just started playing it yesterday. You just started playing No Man's Sky yesterday? Okay, my big tip is... Let me see. Because it's actually been a minute since I booted up No Man's Sky, but I'm really looking forward to the update tomorrow. One key thing I will say is take your time. This is not a game where you need to rush or do anything, you know, overly intricate. It'll teach you as you go, and you can just take things in stride. But what I will say is make sure you have a good steady supply of carbon, which will be what you need in order to keep your life systems up. So keep some carbon with you at all times, and if you're able, try and build a base somewhere so you still have a place that you can go back to, a place where you can store your stuff. Of course, you'll learn how to build different things as you go. So it's just a matter of being patient, because it's a lot to take in with this game, but when you take it in strides and not rush, then everything will just flow naturally. Oh, another good thing, make sure you have a fuel source for your ship, because it can get very easy to fly away off of on your ship and go to different places, like even a short distance away. You'll still use up fuel. So make sure you have a way of keeping your ships fueled so that your launch thrusters don't get, emptied out too quickly. Just make sure you keep those stocked up. Make sure you keep your health stocked up as well. So your ship and your health, make sure they are all fueled before you completely leave a planet, because there have been moments where I've been on a planet before and I completely use up all my fuel trying to launch off to different spots, and there's a long way for me to walk on certain planets in order for me to get fuel to fuel my ship back up for me to fly away. You tend to get stuck on some planets because you forget to get dehydrogen. Yeah, it's very easy to get swept up in the moment on playing this game and forgetting to fuel up or making sure you have necessary tools. Sorry, I need to get my ship because my shielding was going down. That's one thing I like about ships. All you need to do to get your elemental shielding back up, like your fire, your heat, your cold, and your, I want to say, radiation or acidic planet shielding, you just need to get back into your ship and then your shields are good again. Oh, another tip. You don't have to worry. I love the fact that you can pick up machines that you make. I love the fact that you can pick them up and put them in your inventory, so you don't always have to build a new refiner all the time. You could just take one with you and keep it in your backpack at all times, so just in case you need to make some condensed something or use your refiner to make more refined materials, always keep a refiner in your inventory. Because there's going to come a time when you come up into an exosuit upgrade module like this, and you need to get some material in order to repair it, because they made it so that you got to repair these now before you can get the upgrade that's on them. There's going to come a time when you need to make some antimatter, but you need condensed carbon. And then some people will leave their condensed carbon, their refiner, back on their home planet. I have one on my home planet and another in my inventory, so just in case. But it's always good to have a refiner in your inventory no matter for what situation. It doesn't matter if you have low inventory space or what, make sure you keep a refiner with you, because it will save you a whole lot of heartache and time. But what I'm going to do... Alright, so it's charged. And it only requires a little charge from carbon. And I only need a little bit of carbon. And I don't want it to use it all up. So you can designate. I'm on that point where I have to jump with antimatter from one universe to another. Yeah, antimatter can be a bit tricky to keep track of sometimes. Especially when you start making a whole bunch of refined stuff. And you start, in your inventory basically starts to fill up with, well, that's my ship. When your inventory starts to fill up with a whole bunch of extra stuff, like sometimes you'll hold on to things thinking, oh, well, I'll hold on to this because I might need it later. It's very easy to get attached to certain things. Like I keep certain things because they sell well on the market. But at the end of the day, you're just going to need materials that will help you get to different places. Now, if you are trying to upgrade different things and make better equipment, then I'd understand carrying a whole bunch of things with you. But at the very least, while you're out there in space, whenever you come to a new star system, if you have the ability to purchase new inventory slots, I highly recommend that you do so. Now, if you're running low on units, then I'd understand. Like, I think I remember having like 15 million. It could have been on a different save before next. But I'm at 1 million units now, so I can afford to buy different suit modules for different star systems that I go to. And I think my refiner's done with all this talking that I've been doing. Alright, so that's 50. I believe that should be more than enough to... You're on 73,000. So here's the thing about the game. They made it so that the economy makes it so that it's actually more worthwhile. Can't pick up refiner, not empty. Oh, right. I gotta actually put this back in my inventory space now. There we go. And I got all that carbon back. And it may look like it destroys it, but it doesn't. Also, another good way to get money is there are upgrades. Let me show you. I have upgrades on my multi-tool that make it so that I get more money whenever I scan stuff. At least I think I do. Yes. So, what I have is a consciousness sweep ray, which is an extremely powerful upgrade for the analysis visor. It increases my rewards for flora, which are plants, by 5,005%. So I get an easy maybe 14, maybe 15,000 per new plant I scan, and that adds up very quickly. And for fauna, it is 5,000, well, 5,200% increase. This is a rank upgrade. I got it, and it works really well because when I scan new creatures, they give me, especially big creatures give me at least 200,000. I want to say 200,000. I might have to go to a new planet just to be accurate with this. I might have to go to a new planet just to make sure that I'm accurate. But the flora and fauna upgrades for your analysis visor, they are why my money is so high now. That's why it is because of this one simple upgrade that I am so high in funds and units right now. How is this game? I was gonna get it, but it looked like the planets were kind of empty and opted to get something else. Okay, so here's my thing about No Man's Sky. There are plenty of people out there that will call this game just, well, No Man's Lie and talk about how the game didn't deliver when it first launched. But the development team has stuck with the game to the point where people are anticipating its next biggest update, which is dropping tomorrow, that incorporates VR and also pretty much solidifies itself as a multiplayer game. Sure, at launch it wasn't multiplayer, but they've gone above and beyond to actually add multiplayer. They're increasing the multiplayer count from 16 to 32. They're going to be able to milk aliens, ride aliens as mounts, make food, cook food, and even deliver food to different star systems. You literally, like I said earlier in my stream, you literally could become Space Jimmy Johns if you wanted to by delivering food to and from places. The ships look different, but the patch notes have not been dropped yet, but I'm really looking forward to the patch notes so we can find out more about it. But they really are going above and beyond for this game. Like, I'm going to be playing this game tomorrow. Expect a stream up tomorrow, but I'm going to be playing it in VR because I got the PlayStation VR, which is what they're going to be incorporating into the game. It's not going to be a separate mode. It's going to be a complete integration. Uber Eats. You literally can become Space Domino's, Space Pizza Hut, Space Papa John's. Do people still eat Papa John's, or is it as popular as Pizza Hut? I want to say Pizza Hut. I would say Pizza Hut is a little bit more famous, an add-on, essentially, but it's a massive upgrade that's also revamping and improving on the multiplayer experience. So, for you, Mochi Man, I don't know how much No Man's Sky is right now. I think some places have it at $19.99. I don't know. Hold on, let me check the PlayStation Store. Well, let me check places that have physical copies, and then let me check the PlayStation Store to see how much it is. If it's on sale, then by all means get it. If it's not on sale, then, and it's like, I don't know, $60 or something, I highly doubt that it is. But let me check for you right now. You got it for $16 yesterday. I see you might have to give it a try. Yeah. And here's another thing. You're able to build bases. They pretty much, like, if you haven't seen it, 60% off on PlayStation Store. Thank you, Python. Thank you very much. But it really, this game is fun. It is fun. There is no other word I can say for it now except that it's really fun. Oh, snap. GameStop done changed their whole entire site now. Now everything... Yeah, okay, so I'm seeing it, and they got new copies for No Man's Sky for about $9.97. For some odd reason, their pre-owned copies are $19.99. So get a new copy if you can. How is it that the pre-owned costs more than a brand new copy? Brand new copy is only like $10 with tax, and the pre-owned is like 20 something with tax. That doesn't make sense. Sorry, getting distracted. Need to repair this system so I can go ahead and get this new suit upgrade. So with suit upgrades, I looked it up before I did my stream just to make sure. Your general inventory can go up to 48 slots. I'm at 31 right now, so I need to constantly expand it even more. Your technology can go up to 14. And your cargo can go up to 48 as well. But they're the most expensive due to you being able to store massive amounts of stuff in there. So, whereas you can store only, let me see, what's the maximum that I have of something? 250 carbon in your general inventory. You can store twice as much, 500, in one slot. Which means that if you want to stockpile stuff, your cargo spaces are where to go. Your technology spaces are pretty much where you want to put all of your enhanced gear, like shielding and jetpacks. The only reason why I have some upgrades here, like hazard protection is here, because for the spur of the moment, I just needed to put it there. But once I start to expand my technology slots, I'll start to put them in here, so it's not taking up space. But I'll keep my health, and, well, I can't get rid of my hazard protection, so all my other upgrades are probably going to go in my technology slots there. But I digress. I'm burning up, so I need to go back on my ship and let myself cool off. Cool off. Because it's hot on this planet. It will burn you to a crisp. And it's funny because at night is when the planet becomes hot. And in the daytime, it gets cooler. It's kind of odd. And I think with this file, I don't have an armada yet, nor do I have a... Wait, do I have a freighter? Hold on. Let me double check. Summon vehicles. Gestures, photo mode. Okay. Oh, I do have a freighter. And I love the fact that... Should I start to farm on salt ore? Oh, I do have a freighter. I just remembered. I do. That's why my money's so low. I think my freighter costs like 10 million. So that's why I'm so low. Plus I bought a whole bunch of other stuff. So I do have a freighter. I can summon an exocraft. And I can have multiple ships. Which means if I find a really good one and I like the color of it, I really hope this update makes it so that you can customize your ships. I want to be able to customize the color of my ship. I don't want it to be like procedurally generated. I just want to customize the color. So I can have like an all white ship or maybe all red or all black. I don't know. Maybe something like that. I'm looking forward to these patch notes because seriously. Right. I need sodium nitrate. Then I'll get in my ship and I'll make the antimatter so I can go ahead and repair this thing. And I don't see an S-class ship anywhere there. And you're going to be able to tame these things. You're going to be able to milk them and use their milk in like different recipes and stuff. They literally turned this space simulator where the end goal was just to get to the center of the universe and there wasn't much there, and turned it into a literal space life sim. And I know for some people they may be saying that I'm giving this game too much praise. The praise is warranted because this game went from being one of the biggest disappointments of 2016 to being one of the most anticipated updates for a video game this year. And when your fan base literally raises money to like create a billboard just simply saying thank you and then using the rest of the proceeds after the billboard is done to donate to charity, and then people still give you thanks, and then you have multiple places giving praise to this update that they've experienced and saying that it's one of the best VR additions to a video games that they've ever seen, then you know you've come back from being like a game that people scoffed at to being one that people are really looking forward to. I don't care what nobody says, Hello Games has had one of the biggest comebacks for a video game studio that I have ever seen. But we can make antimatter. And now we can go ahead and repair this system. I want to expand on my general inventory first. Alright. This will add a slot to my general inventory, to my technology, or to my cargo. Now, which do I need more? Inventory or cargo? I mean, cargo would cost me units if I were to go to a space station and buy them there. Inventory is not really that expensive. I mean, sure, it rises in price, but it's not really that expensive in the long run. I'm wondering. I mean, having general inventory means less hassle. Alright, let's go with general inventory, because I can't really make any... You know what? We don't have to make this decision now. Let's see what we have, and then make our assumptions on that. So we have 4 slots for technology, of which I can add on a better capacity for my hazard protection, or backpack upgrades for my jetpack. Allows me to jump higher. Salt refractor. Do I have that at my home base? Advanced jump starter. Activate jump systems by rapidly tagging X. Advanced jump capabilities, allowing the user to take huge leaps with ease. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Allowing the user to both fly and sprint longer. And that's all I can make for technology. Then inventory space, I got platinum. Wait, do I have platinum? Oh, I just remembered. I got all these alien eggs on my freighter, and they go for a pretty fine price. Of course, I can't transfer anything to them because it's not like I can just beam them up, Scotty, and then put them back on my ship again. But they go for a pretty... Look, selling 10 of these gives me... Oh, now I remember how I got so much money. I was selling a whole bunch of alien eggs that I stole from a bunch of, well, hostile aliens. They used to go for like 1,500,000, but they made an update that kind of reduced the price just to balance out the economy because people were just going around ransacking alien nests in order to get these. But they go for, actually, mix that with that, 698,000 units, which is a pretty hefty sum. And having a freighter that's got a whole bunch of those, yeah, I can sell all of these and just be in the money real quick. And I'm getting distracted again. Let's go with general inventory. Let's work on it one at a time. Alright, this drop pod can't be used anymore. We are good. Let's go ahead and leave. Wait. What ship was that? What ship was that? I'm glad you can zoom in. That is not an S-rank ship. I'm glad my visor makes it so that I can scan ships and see what rank they are, how many slots they have, and whether they're worth my time and how much they're worth. And I just remembered... change the view on my ship. Follow Apollo's signal trace to Exorus. So it looks like we gotta go to another planet entirely. I've already discovered this star system. Also need to be careful, make sure I have enough fuel in my pulse engines. Alright, we got some more ships coming in. Oh, we got crystals. You still got the starter ship. It's all good, man. You're gonna... phase beam. There we go. Alright, what materials do we have? We got platinum! Sweet! Platinum goes for a pretty good price. And it looks like we have ships that want to join, that look like they could join my armada. Recruitable freighter. Ooh, I can recruit all these guys, which is actually pretty awesome. And another unique thing is you can build like a smaller base on your freighter. Store your ships there. And you can send your other frigates out to do missions, like go mine some stuff, and they'll come back with materials, and they'll come back with money. An entire fleet dedicated to you. And you know the good thing is, you can fly to them. What? I just flew through it! Hold up! Wait a minute! Something's off. I was trying to land. Space slaves? No, they're not space slaves. Because whenever they come back damaged, I gotta go out of my way to make sure that their entire ship is completely repaired. Yes, you do have to repair your ships. But I'm sure that it won't let me land because I do not have them under my employ. Which means, I wonder if I can go ahead and recruit them now. At least one of them. Specifically this one. Wow, I flew a bit of a distance away from them, didn't I? Can I speak to him? I can't speak to him. Is there another set of ships out there? There's some more ships out there! I'm getting distracted. I don't need to be going trying to investigate these ships. I need to be getting to the planet I'm supposed to be going to. And where is the planet I'm supposed to... Oh, okay, there we go. I was getting disoriented. Pulse engines offline, large ship in proximity. Space war. That would be cool. And I can't land on this ship and go inside, which would be ridiculously awesome. Alright, got some more platinum. Okay. Let's go ahead and see this source. Hopefully there won't be any stupid people trying to take all the good stuff that's on my ship, because I will mess them up. This may not be a fighter-oriented ship, but I got some stuff that will blow them away. Alright, we got a minute until we get to this planet. So in the meantime... Hi. How's everyone's day going? Mine is fine. After the stream, I'm gonna go out and get Avengers Endgame because it came out on Blu-ray today. Can you join me? It might be a bit tricky, because you could be on another star system altogether. Oh, we're gonna go through the rings. And the rings will all turn into rocks as soon as you fly through them. Alright, let's slow up. Let's orient ourselves. You know what I would kind of like? Though it's not necessary for me to enjoy this game more. It'd be cool if when you enter into the atmosphere, you see like the heat of entry on around your ship. And I forget what this planet is. Like you feel your ship shake in your hands. But it'd be cool if you see like the heat of entering into an atmosphere around your ship. And it looks like we got plenty of... Oh! We got a monolith! Initiating landing sequence. I imagine that's what my ship would sound like. Hazardous temperatures extreme. Abandoned planet. Extreme conditions. Extreme weather. Aha, I knew I heard some creatures. But I already scanned them. But I didn't scan this rock. 200 units. Oh, we got some materials we can mine. Pyrite and organic rock. Alright, there's a massive storm going on. It's 261 degrees. It is literally eating through my shields. So here's one of the hazardous planets. Good thing my ship is durable regardless of what weather is on what system, and I'm glad it doesn't affect my ship as a whole. That would be... I would be very grateful if they don't incorporate ship taking damage from hazardous planets as well, because that would be far too much micromanaging. But back to Avengers. Y'all see that steelbook case for Avengers Endgame? That is the most I can see underneath the world! That is the most disappointing steelbook case I have ever seen. Alright, let's look at this. I don't know this language. I don't know what to expect as I approach the structure. An army of sentinels, perhaps? Some gateway through which I'll find Artemis? But in the shifting structure of this monolith, I can feel something else. A story. A vision. It is already burning itself into my eyes. Then look away, man! Well, I don't know how he could say eyes, since my head is sort of a rotating gyrosphere. So I think I should be immune. I think I should be immune to all the burnings of my ass. The traveler awoke beneath the shadow of a red star. Through the lonely cosmos they fled, yearning for purpose and meaning. They found an anomaly, an aberration, a door to the heavens. No Gek, no Vy'keen, no Korvax could see it. Only the traveler could perceive the portal, though they did not know how to step through. They did not know the secret language, the glyphs. They did not yet grasp the price of the final truth. Witness! I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see glyphs in my mind, part of the code I need to activate a portal. Portals are a thing in this game. As I depart, I spot a sentinel drone in the distance. It moves away quickly. They were watching us! Oh, they really were watching me, because now they don't like the fact that I looked at the monolith! Okay, we're not gonna go into space, because sentinel ships will come out of hyperspace and try and gun me down. Locate the next set of portal glyphs. Alright, we're gonna stay in this atmosphere until the sentinels are done searching. And you can't see anything because this is a very stormy planet. And you know what? It's been a while since I've gone to any other star systems. So I might need to make some hyperdrive fuel so I can actually go to other places. Weather update, storm clearing. Alright, so it's actually becoming easier for me to look at this place now. Alright, we're good. Extreme night temperature, negative 80 degrees. Alright, where we need to go is off planet. So let's get away from this planet. So we can just pulse our way over to where we need to go. Wow, it really is off-world. Hold on. Let's just pulse straight upwards. Alright, we should be able to have a full view. Are we going? Hey, we're going right back to this planet again. Alright, first things first, let's make sure our pulse engines are good. They are not good! Precious tritium is what makes this spaceship go. So, we got less than a minute to get to the planet. I really do need to go to another star system, though. I've become so familiar with some of these that I just want to see something new. Plus, scanning new creatures means more money in the bank! It's 10 o'clock. Probably should have gone out and got myself a couple of McGriddles while I was out already. Re-entry occurring in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiating atmospheric entry. I did not even time it for me to actually do an atmospheric entry that way, but it worked out pretty well. Initiating planetary approach. Wait, this is still the hot planet, isn't it? Yeah, it's still the hot planet. But at least I'm at some ruins. And I can learn some new words. Alright, learn a new word. Learn the Korvax word for sentinel. Thank you, because that is a universal word that I think everyone should know. Korvax word for scan. That'll help. That'll help me out. Hopefully, I would like for it to. There's no guarantee. And do we have one last spot? Wait, if I go in this building, will I get protected? Yes, I will. It's nice. I love ruins. Yo, Kuke, what's going on, man? I'm pretty sure there's another word around here somewhere. Warning. Something, something, failure. I don't know enough words in the Korvax language to interpret this whole thing. But slowly but surely, I'm learning. As I approach the structure, I feel that same burning sensation in my eyes. Dude, you have no eyes? I made you this way. So you could have no face. So you could be unique. You can't be blinded, because being blinded means you need to have eyes in order to be blinded. You just take in the entire environment as if you have observation hockey. That's how your face works. There is nothing to read, and yet I am more aware of these words than anything I have ever known. Used to be scared of space. The planets and the stars are so big it's intimidating. Yeah, it can be, but it can also be amazing when you think about it. There are literally billions upon billions of planets and stars out there. And it goes on endlessly. And to explore it all would take millions of times the lifespan of every single individual on this planet. And that's just to explore a small fraction of it. And to think that we're floating in space on one planet of billions in one galaxy in a universe that has millions of other galaxies in them. I find that amazing. I don't find it depressing because, oh wow, so we're literally just a speck in an endless sea of other specks that are different. We may be, but at the same time, knowing that there's just more than what's in our own solar system out there is just amazing to me. That's why I like this game so much, because I'm a big old space nerd. I love everything about space. So being able to play a game where I can explore an almost as equally big universe and go to different planets, see different alien races, see different creatures, it's so stop bugging with my mind. Yeah, man. Just think about it. We're on a planet where literally the entire history of humanity is transpiring right now. Every man, woman, and child began on this one planet. Everything we have ever known is on this one planet. And we are literally one, like, think of the smallest thing you could ever see, like a period on a sentence. And then equal that period to pretty much every grain of sand on the planet. That is exactly how we stand in the universe. We're not the center of the universe because there's more out there. So literally out there in the vast expanse of space is more than we could ever comprehend. That is why I love space. There are things out there beyond our understanding, beyond our comprehension. Just because we don't understand it does not mean it does not exist. The traveler found a way. Oh wait, it said the sin. The traveler found a way. They always did. The first drone screamed when it was cut open. Within the shattered memories of sentinels, the traveler found the glyphs they needed. They passed through the gateway, emerging before the face of omnipotence. The traveler asked the Atlas how many worlds were left to visit. They had seen so many in their life they did not wish to die before they saw them all. And the Atlas answered, 18, 446, 744. Oh wait. No, this is a big old number. So hold on, let me write this out so I can actually say comprehensive like. Alright, let me copy this so I can hear it for myself. Or at least see it for myself. Alright. 18 quintillion, 446 quadrillion, 744 trillion, 73 billion, 709 million, 5,051,616. That is how many planets are in No Man's Sky, theoretically speaking. And the thing is, no one's going to be able to explore every single one of them all because it just takes so much time. I believe Earth is important in the universe, even though we are one of many planets. Think about it, humans look like aliens compared to the rest of life here. We basically have superpowers, extreme intelligence and empathy, not to mention capable of science and philosophy. And the understanding of things, like the understanding of the machinations of how things work. More than could be seen in any lifetime. It was impossible to explore the universe before the traveler died. So yeah, this is basically the game telling you that even if you were to spend your entire life trying to find every single planet in this game, you would not, because there's that many planets in there. I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see glyphs in my mind, part of the code I need to activate a portal. I think of the Atlas. I have encountered this name many times in my travels, yet its true nature still eludes me. The vision fills me with fear. I have a video on my channel that actually shows one of the endings of when you choose to side with the Atlas. It basically gives you the option of creating an entire new universe to start in. Alright, we got another link, but there should be another... Oh, hey, buildings, what happened to the rest of ya? Might be broke a little bit. It's all good. Alright. Back to the ship we go! Wait, there was something over there. There was something glowing. What was that? Ooh, what are you? Wait, seriously, what is this? Oh, this is from the ruin! Okay, now I know what it is. Okay, is there anything I haven't scanned? Crazy unique gift is humanity can comprehend some things. Some things are invisible, like atoms and oxygen. That is amazing. Other creatures only comprehend what they see. Animals are extremely intelligent and unique too. Yeah, and even some creatures can see things that we can't, and sense things that we can't. Like some animals are able to sense when earthquakes are about to happen, and like it's just so many unique things about this one singular planet. And even then, we still don't know everything about it. Like, there's still being things discovered underneath the ocean of all places that we have yet to fully understand or even, you know, explore, because we can't just do anything that we want to as much as we want to. We still need to find new, innovative ways to explore not only space, but our own planet as well. Like the deepest part of the ocean, They literally had to make a drone or some sort of submersible in order to go there. But we couldn't go there because we're not capable of, like, going down that deep because we would not survive. And we got another spot here. It's always good to have these posts here because they don't make it so that I use up fuel whenever I go flying out. And I may not have eaten breakfast, but I'm definitely going to eat myself a great big old lunch. Ooh, what is that over there? I want to find out what that is. I need to get some carbon so I can refill. Well, not carbon, I think sodium. Hold on. Let me refill my health. Oxygen! Okay, I'm good now. And what is this? Sodium deposit. So that's regular sodium. What? I never scanned this? I must? Alright, let's explore these buildings and see what's inside. We got a damaged machinery here. We'll check it out a little bit. Extract those nanites, because they help me get upgrades for myself. Yes. Health is restored. Excellent. Oh, you guys have no idea how excited I am for the big update tomorrow. And you know what? I would not even be mad if they were to delay the update just to completely refine it. Hey, we learned the Korvax word for greed. I would not be upset in any way if they were to delay the game just to refine it, because far too many games out today rush games out in order to, you know, get people's money. It's really sad. And you know what's really sad? How Disney has completely used nostalgia to resell a half-baked remake, and it has now become the highest grossing animated film in the world now. It literally has half the heart of the original, not even a fraction of the cast. It only has one person from the original film who came back, and it's now at $1 billion. All because people are blinded by nostalgia. If people actually thought with their minds instead of their wallets sometimes. Then the Lion King remake, well, rehash, wouldn't be as popular because we've seen this movie already. Why would we watch it again in live action and you can't even show it right? Not getting too deep now, but you can't deny most life has a soul and a consciousness. Sometimes I don't even feel like my body is just physical. I feel like the ghost behind the machine, like I control my body. Well, let me just go ahead and say this right now. I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed to say it, and I don't care if people don't like it. I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian for a very, very, very long time. So when I play a game like No Man's Sky, I just marvel at, like, this is what people have been able to create. They've been able to create, in a sense, an entire universe. And me as a Christian, I can appreciate it because here in real life, I can appreciate what's out here because because God created all of this. Created the universe, created the planets, created everything. So when I'm out here in space, flying out here, looking at all these planets, I have an appreciation for just how great an artist that God is. Literally able to create the planet that we live on now, all the trees, all the plants, the billions upon billions of different types of trees and plants and animals and birds and fish. It just makes me appreciate just how artistic God really is and how he can, and this is just on one singular planet. There are millions out there unique in design in ways that we could never fully think of a planet being able to look. Like, there are planets out there that are just giant planets made of gas. just literally just planets made of literal air, and we can't even go to them because the storms on them are so violent that it would literally rip us and anything we try to bring there apart. So when I play a game like this, it just broadens my perspective. So pardon me if I sound a little bit deep, but this is the takeaway I get from this game. If we as humans are able to replicate something like this, even though it's on a smaller scale, then it just makes me wonder just how expansive is the universe when God's the one when he's pretty much created all the others, pretty much everything else. What? There's another one right here? Please don't let it be locked. I don't want to break into this place. I want to, but at the same time, I don't want to. The Sentinels don't like it when I break into their buildings. Wait a minute. Don't worry, I'm not going to knock on the door really hard just yet. Reinforced door. This looks familiar. Have I been here already? Hold on. Is there an exploding fart plant around here? Because if there is, then I know that I'm right back where I started this stream at. I highly doubt that it is, though. But to go back to what you were saying, Cool K, everybody has a soul and a consciousness. What our soul resides in is in our bodies. And the bodies literally is just a housing for the soul. So if you say like you feel like the ghost behind the machine, like you control your body, then that's pretty much what it is. It's funny that we think if a species comes from another planet, they would be smarter than us. Technology is not the only aspect of intelligence. Exactly. Oh, do we got a new spot? Hey, we got some people here. We'll go ahead and land here before another ship does. Yo, bro. Hey, y'all got some good stuff in here? Technology merchant Ubaka. Korvax, Viking, entity. I can't make out the rest of his language. We need to learn more. Lifeform offers me blueprints for nanite exosuit upgrades in exchange for nanite clusters. Their facial lighting brightens as they see me. They produce multiple data pads held with perfect balance from the tips of their silicone fingers. Alright, let's see what kind of upgrades we have. And I know them all. Goodbye, sir. Free nanites for me. And ate a chocolate chip muffin at work while watching gameplay of Assassin's Creed 3 at a break at work yesterday. Life is good. It really is. If you find something that just brings you happiness within your day, then life is good. It doesn't matter how bad things may seem. If you can find one light, just one light within your life that is able to fill you with a sense of joy or happiness, then your life is good. Let's see how good this one is. Oh, it's B rank. Be gone. You are weaker than my weapon. I have yet to come across any alien weapons in this game. Come on now. And I can't harvest their plants. And unfortunately, I don't know how good the economy is for this star system. Some economies are good in other star systems, and some are bad, some are good. I wonder, can I sell from my freighter? No, I can't. Gold really doesn't have much of an economic advantage here. Even if I sold them all, I would only be getting like 2,000 units, which is quite unfortunate. Platinum wouldn't be getting much either. Sure, I get 14,000, but I would like to see 3 digits on top of that, right next to that comma, instead of just 2. not that much could actually sell for a good amount here. Cobalt will go, but I don't have enough for it to make a difference in my bank. But what will sell, though, are enormous cogs and non-stick pistons, along with 6-prong mesh decouplers and holographic crankshafts. So basically, things that pertain to the species of the system that you're in have a relatively better chance of being able to be sold easier. Have you noticed when you are extremely generous and helpful and kind in this life, people dislike you even more? Not even jealous people. Just venting, I'm Christian too. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. The thing about kindness is some people really want you to join them in their misery. And when your life is good, some people will get jealous because you're having a good life. Now my life is blessed. There are so many things about my life that I am blessed and humbled about. The difference between, you can have a lot of good things in your life, but you got to be humble about it. I'm blessed because I have a loving family that loves me beyond all earthly measure. They care for my well-being and they love me deeply. I've discovered what my talent is, like my God-given talent, which is entertaining people, which is what I'm doing right now. And I could not ever be happier for anything else in my life other than the happiness of my family and discovering what my talent is. And the thing is, some people do not like it when you are living a good life. When you are happy, people do not like it for some reason. And some people don't like it when you're generous or helpful and you're kind, because it doesn't matter how kind you are or what you do for them. Even in all your niceness, they still won't like you. That is their problem. That has nothing to do with you. Because even you could be generous to every single person on this planet, but there's always going to be someone who doesn't like you just because you're being nice. And now it's not your fault though. You can only behave the way you want to behave. How they feel about how you behave has got nothing to do with you. Here's the thing. You can't do anything to anybody who's kind to you. You have no reason to. And at the end of the day, because you will always be the bad guy if you go up against a person who's being nothing but kind and generous and helpful. You can't say anything bad about a person who's being that way. And I completely missed that sentence. Hold on. Everything here is tinted with the same red tint, the same unobservable crimson that fills my vision with when I blink. I can only hope this structure holds the final glyphs that my trial at these ruins is nearly over. Okay, I'm looking at my playback. So, it's funny that we live in a world where kindness is, noticed. But drama is what really holds people attention, unfortunately. The purpose of infinity. The Atlas told the traveler that they were the first of their kind, that a multitude would follow. Hey, they're not wrong. They're introducing more multiplayer tomorrow. Each would be endowed with the same noble soul, each able to travel from planet to planet in eternal solitude. It's not going to be solitude tomorrow! The first traveler rejected the gift of the Atlas. This world was not what they hoped for. What was the purpose of infinity if you could not see it at all? If you were alone, if you would one day die. The first traveler cursed the Atlas, claiming that they would find a way to survive no matter the costs. All of these worlds, all of time itself, it will be for the travelers to witness. Witness! Witness me! I am filled with the knowledge of an ancient traveler. I see glyphs in my mind, the final portion of the code I need to activate a portal. Alright, we got another one. Trace the ley lines to the portal itself. But back to what we were talking about, you gotta understand that for every 10 good people in the world, there are gonna be at least 100 different 100 different rude people that do not like you being happy, do not like you being successful, do not like you in general, just because they want to. And like I said, it's got nothing to do with you. Living good too. My only real issue besides my mistakes is anxiety attacks. You have PTSD and your mind starts thinking irrational during anxiety. I'm extremely happy and I know my prayers will come soon. Of course. You just gotta, here's the thing about me. It took me a while for me to fully appreciate what being a Christian and, believing in God really meant to me. But you gotta understand that you need to trust and believe in what you pray for. Because people could pray all day, every day for something to happen for them. But the thing is, you got to trust and believe that what you pray for will be answered. So of course, you may have like these anxiety attacks, but they will pass in time. Want to know why? Because you got to speak as though it were. This is something that I've been raised to not only believe in, but to actually incorporate in how I proceed through my day. Like, whenever I do things, like whether it's pertaining to my channel or pertaining to what I'm doing in everyday life, working at my current job for now, I always speak over my day. Like, I always speak healing over myself, for the wholeness of my mind, the health of my family, the safety of my family whenever they go out and do their jobs. You gotta speak as though it were. Or when I'm talking about my channel, I speak that people, when they come to my channel, they enjoy themselves while we're here. You gotta know who you are, and you gotta speak as if it's already done. Period. And that's how you should behave. That's how I behave. I speak with confidence, and I speak as though I'm friends with everyone, even though not everyone may see me this way. This is why I'm a very approachable person. If people were to ever meet me in real life, they would see I'm very approachable, not because I'm just friendly, but because I take what I've been raised to believe in seriously. I treat everyone with respect. I never behave as if someone's beneath me, and I always walk as if I am already healed, healthy, and whole. That's how I've always been. So you just gotta trust and believe that the things that may negatively impact you in your life, they too shall pass. Let me go up in the upper atmosphere, because this is actually taking a while for me to actually get to. But it's nice talking like this, because I don't talk like this too often on my channel, but I feel like it needs to be acknowledged as far as who I am as a person and what I stand for. Exactly. Words are incredibly powerful. The gift of speech is very great, not to mention we're made in God's image, so our words are tenfold powerful. Exactly. Because here's the thing. You ever notice how when people say that they feel sick, they just behave like they're sick? Now, of course, you can say that you can be aware that you have symptoms. But the trick is not accepting those symptoms. Like me, I don't stay sick very often. I barely get sick. It's because I believe that my body's healed and healthy, period. No excuses. I accept nothing but excellence when it comes to everything about my life. Whether it's my channel, whether it's the health of my family, or whether it's my own health. I accept nothing less than excellence in everything about me. Alright. We're at the Pazusk Dive Fragment Portal. What do we need to fix it up? So you just have to, words are powerful. You just have to believe, you just have to speak nothing but good things over yourself. Because if you start speaking bad things over yourself, or just saying negative things, slowly but surely, these very same things start to creep into your mind, and then you start to think what you say. If you say, oh, I'll never have anybody, or I'll always be alone, if you keep saying these things or keep thinking these things, eventually you'll start behaving in a way that represents what you say or think. So if you say nothing but good things or say nothing but happy things, then you shouldn't be surprised if nothing but good things or nothing but happy things transpire in your life. That is why you have to be very careful what you say. That is why I'm very careful with what I say. Not only to people here, but to you guys as well. Ever since I started this channel, I thought I just did it for fun, but now that I see that people come here and some people ask me for advice, I gotta be careful what I say. But the only thing that I ever want to speak out of my mouth to people is nothing but good things, nothing but blessings on people, period. Doesn't matter if they believe in God or not. I still wish blessings on them because that's what we are supposed to do. We're supposed to lift each other up. We're supposed to encourage one another. We're supposed to be there for one another, to lend a helping hand when we can. Even if I'm not there physically for you guys, I would like to be there giving you words of encouragement that can, if you ever have a bad moment in your day, you have something you can fall back on. Alright, I approach the portal. I think of every passing thought and idle wish that led me to this moment. Within this gateway, I might find Artemis. I might find the source of the Sentinels. I might find a whole new universe, but it is more than this. This is not fate. I am making a choice. A leap of faith that somewhere out there in the dark, I will find who I am meant to be. Insert the glyphs! Watch what you say, watch what you do, never know when it comes back at you. Exactly. And one key thing about life is, no matter how hard it hits you, you just gotta pick yourself back up and keep going forward. There's no shame in being weak. The only shame is in staying weak. We all have ways that we can get stronger, both in our daily lives, spiritual lives. Doesn't matter which. Never let what this world hands you be the deciding factor on how you respond. Step forward not knowing what I will find on the other side, but I feel it deep in my heart, the call towards a deeper truth. This will be the start of everything. Wow, I didn't really expect this entire stream to go deep and philosophical and spiritual in a way, but I'm happy it did. And I was backing away from it the whole time. I thought the camera was I thought the camera itself was moving away and I wasn't doing anything. But let's go through the portal. Let's see if we can run into the Major and maybe Teal'c on the other side. Hi, I'm Paul. From the movie? If I hear Seth Rogen, I'm out. I'm gonna wait until the update says, hey, I found Seth Rogen. How you doing? What were you doing as Pumbaa? What were you thinking as Pumbaa? Who talked you into being Pumbaa? I love these talks with you guys, I really do. Hopefully when this channel gets even bigger, I'll be able to speak to more people this way. Because there's always somebody, somewhere, that just needs a word from somebody. It doesn't matter who. Ooh, can I scan this? Please give me money. Ooh, 14,000! I'll take it. But we're on some sort of biomechanical looking planet. Like the ground itself is hexagonal in some sections. Warning, anomalous signal detected. Different protocol initiated. Hold on, let me scan some other things. I want to scan these things before I disappear. Okay, that's more money. Good, good. Woo! Okay, I'm here. The Atlas is here. Where's my ship? What did you do? Oh, that reminds me. Walking past these gives me new words to learn. So before I approach the Atlas, we're going to go over these spheres and learn some new Gek words. If it'll actually give me any. Okay, that one didn't give me any. He was asked to volunteer on Groundwire to console teens that are suicidal, Christian teens. I was told I have a lot of wisdom and can share my experience. Hey, man. This is why we're here. This is why we do what we do. We're here to minister to other people. And if you are when you are able to reach their hearts and they understand that there's more to life than just that option, then you're doing good. Period. And let no one convince you otherwise that some people are a lost cause. There's no such thing as a lost cause. There's always a way. There's always a peaceful way, an understanding way. But the world we live in today would rather, sweep things under the rug or sugarcoat things because we don't want to offend some people. Well, maybe some people should be offended to remind everyone that we're all vulnerable. No one is invincible. So, I commend you, and I wish you nothing but blessings when you actually speak to them. And I hope they hear nothing but your heart and they actually understand what you're trying to give to them. And that they fully understand. So wait. Okay, so out of all of those, I only learned like 2 words? Seriously? Okay, fine. Let's speak to the Atlas because he wasn't too pleased about us finding that little bio planet. Oh snap, we got warp cells! Warp cells for hyperspace! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Give me that. You don't need that. Give me that. I'm gonna need that. Give me that. I'm gonna put it on my ship. Have I played Mass Effect? I've played 2 and 3. I haven't finished Andromeda though. I know my buddy Chris, he's gone through it. It's alright so far. I'm playing it because I like playing like the mage characters in different games, and I like playing a biotic in Mass Effect, so I've just been messing around with that. I still haven't increased my gear so I can just use nothing but biotic and never use a single weapon again. But that'll probably be another time when I boot up Mass Effect some other time. I don't know. Oh, gotta come up with the voice of the Atlas. Hello, world. The text blinks before me. It awaits input. Say hello. Hello. An audio recording plays, echoing out across the vast interspace. We were once travelers. We once aspired to be more than dust and dirt. The audio clicks. Time passes. I'm gonna be back in 3 minutes. What should you eat? Frosted Flakes or 2 almond granola bars? Well, if you eat Frosted Flakes, you have a way of washing it down. If you're just eating 2 almond granola bars by themselves, you don't have anything that makes it easier for it to go down. Like, think of eating a Nutri-Grain bar without having any milk or any juice with you. That's pretty much what those 2 almond bars would feel like. So, Frosted Flakes will make it an easier transition and less... Gotta clear my throat when you swallow those bars. So, I would suggest Frosted Flakes. Show me a world, Atlas. Show me something no one has ever seen before. The voice ends. The interface grows still and silent. It awaits a command. Perform diagnostic or wipe system. Perform diagnostics. I want to find out what's going on with the system before I actually wipe it clean. It has been 19... Hold on. 100,000, million, billion, trillion. 19,462,189,000,000. Wait, I read that wrong. 100,000, million, billion. 19,462,189,212.21 years since last diagnostic. 60% of worlds operating within expected parameters. 2,611,384 actionable observation awaiting analysis. Subroutine Sentinel status error null value. Subroutine Glass status operational. 4,182 breach attempts. Subroutine Traveler status operational. 458 critical error warnings. Exomine structural integrity compromised. Immediate repairs required. Initiate personality interface, yes or no? Let's go with yes. Let's see what happens. If the universe implodes, then I know when to start a new file when the Beyond drops tomorrow. Traveler. Oh. Traveler. Reality fades. Everything does. My body, my mind, my voice, my soul, all of it speaks to me. The Atlas stands before me in all its might. I want to ask about Artemis. I want to find them, but something is happening to me. I need to get out of here. I need to... Scream, rejoice, submit. I don't know about the Atlas because I don't know about his personality. He doesn't strike me as a person who likes to strike up conversation all willy-nilly like. So, let's just... There isn't an option where I could just stay silent. Let's just see what this does. I'm really curious. I try to submit, but it's too late for that. Far too late. I have belonged to this creature my entire life. Maybe I should have gone with rejoice. I don't know. Run, laddie! Run away! Are we getting ported back into our world again? At least we got 2 warp cells that we can use to go to another system. This has been a very insightful stream, I will admit. Even though it's only gone on for about getting close to 2 hours. I'm pretty much, when it hits 2 hours, I pretty much will call it a session for today, because I got some things I need to take care of out there, like go ahead and grab the Avengers Endgame DVD, well, Blu-ray, and then grab myself some lunch, and then where am I? All this getting scanned. There are sentient floating rocks on this planet. Where am I? Yo, where am I? This is so cool. I have never been to a planet where the animals on this planet are floating rocks. What sort of anomalous animal? Bioluminescent blood. What type of creature is nothing but rocks? And they're all scared of me. What world am I on? It looks like it still needs to be scanned. Like there's literally floating rock monoliths everywhere. Ferrite dust. Nylonite. What is this planet? And why does it look like it's... This is so weird and yet cool. I've never been to a planet like this before. Wait. I haven't discovered this. Ooh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Nogbainite. Nogbainite. That is cool. Ooh, it got a new one. And is this a cool... This is actually a planet that isn't trying to kill me. Like, the temperature feels good. It feels okay. Glitching separator. Wait, what? Glitching separator? Pick up. Pick up? What? What is this? Hold on. What is this in my inventory right now? A rare stabilized glitch. Retrieved from a malfunctioning planet. Safe for rehousing and habitable bases. What? I get... This is a decoration I can put in my house? This is awesome! I have never seen this before, but I'm gonna pack my entire backpack with nothing but these floating separators. Yes, I will. I might not actually leave this planet for a while. So I literally can take all these things with me. Oh, yo, this is so cool. I have never been to a malfunctioning planet before. So how far is my ship? My ship... Okay, there's something right there. We'll scan that. We'll pick up any of these separators that we come across. Like there's whole caverns everywhere. This is awesome. This is cool. I wonder what'll happen if we get closer to those blue section areas. Will it suddenly start to... malfunction as we get closer to them? Because look at them. They're all blue. Why do they look like that? Oh, we got another one over here. This planet has a little bit of radiation and a little bit of toxicity, but it doesn't have any abnormal space storm effects. This is cool. I like this planet. You know what? I know what I'm going to call this planet now. Hold on. Let's bring up our discoveries. We are in the Ikumen Ukt system on planet Damara N44. We are going to rename... Like, look at this. Metal processing... Destitute. Dormant life form is Gek. Decided to eat wheat bread with cream cheese. Oh, that sounds awesome. Conflict level testy. And its resources are magnetized ferrite, gold, and copper. Abundant in flora. Abundant in fauna. Weather system, lost clouds with minimum sentinels. Yo, Cool K, I don't know if you were here when I first got here, but I found a glitched planet. Look at this. This isn't like some graphical error. This is how this planet actually looks. And there are monoliths that I can actually pick up and put in my house. Like these little floating things. I can actually grab some of them and actually put them as decorations in my house. And I came across the animals of this planet, and they're literally floating sentient rocks. I wonder what happens if I go down on this section. Okay, so my ship is down over there. I'm not that far from it. It looks like the planet from Prometheus. Yo, I'm calling this I know what I'm calling this planet now. This planet is being called the Glitch. Since it was called Damara N44, we're going to call it Glitch 44. Welcome to Glitch 44. I really want you to see some of the animals because they're literally just floating rocks. Wait, something new? Oh, this thing. Leakolite. This thing is massive! Well, at least I found a planet that has plenty of dihydrogen on it. Oh, that wasn't a graphical error. It was my scanners looking like that. I wonder what had happened. It was my scanners that kept that little blue light on there. Okay, I was wrong. But this is a malfunctioning planet, though. And if we look at our discoveries... Oh! Oh, here we go. Milestones. Discover all species on all planets. Yo! This is the first time I've been able, since using this file, that I've been able to find all the species on a particular planet. Even though there's only one species, I've been able to find them. I'm gonna call them Atronachs because they remind me of the Atronachs from Skyrim. Like the floating, they're literally floating rocks. I wonder if I'll have the little pop-up that let me know that I discovered all of them on the planet. You know, give me that little star. Wait, I actually gotta turn them in. There we go. Journey milestone accomplished. Naturalists discovered all species on one planet. Now I just need to find the species on all the rest of them. Please, Hello Games, please release, give us some add-ons, or not add-ons, but give us some upgrades for our exosuits so we'll be able to find animals quicker. That's the only trophy I'm missing to keep this game from being a platinum. It's 111 degrees. I wonder if the temperature will rise the longer we stay here. And what is my ship doing here? I hope my ship's okay. I escaped to my ship, glad of something familiar in this strange world. Where has the portal taken me? I was caught in the gravity of that infernal machine, not strong enough to resist. It identified itself as Atlas, the entity so many worship and fear. I saw no sign of Artemis, no trace of the Sentinels. Why did I even step through that gateway? Why did I follow this path? To rescue Artemis, and to also be a bounty hunter as well. Is that true, or is it just a lie I tell myself, the kind of thought a noble person might have? Hey, we started this journey to find Artemis and be a bounty hunter. If you see a purple planet, you should name it Planet of the Grapes. Artemis was in need of assistance, but did I really risk my life just for them? There is something more, some other yearning. As I stare at the console, an opportunity presents itself once more. There is an inbound transmission emerging from a location on this very planet. You are not alone. Hey, ain't that what Zod said before he started trying to terraform the Earth? The signal appears to be coming from beneath the surface of the world, using the same words that led me to Artemis so long ago. I must descend into the deep to find its source. So we gotta go underground on this place. Alright, locate the mysterious distress signal. Wait, is there no fuel in it? Hold on. Nope, there's no fuel in my thrusters. Because they've been damaged! Ah! I knew it was something! I can't get off this planet until I do some dehydrogen jelly and some pure ferrite. And how far is where I need to go? Arrival in 6 hours on foot. I ain't got that kind of time. And there's not too many carbon-based things around here. Oh wait, there's this thing. Distress beacon. Scenario iteration number 231187661T. Transfer deleted. Probable boundary separation failure. Vessel 16 emptied. Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer unknown. Diagnostic, no connection. Analysis, awaiting fresh iteration. Anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast! Traveler anomaly detected. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. Anomaly is compliant. So... what now? Don't know. 1 Atlas pass required. We do not have one for this file. I'm not going to use like my very first file because there's so many things that have been changed because of it. Like I don't even have the same planet. My upgrades don't work even though I had maxed out so many of them. Rusted metal. Exo high capacity inventory. Remaining inventory space. I don't have any. Okay, you'll go in my inventory space until we get what's actually in you. Microprocessor. Sweet. I could use that if I ever find anything that requires it. My phone suddenly just came on because apparently it thought I was talking to it. Hold on. What you talking about, phone? Ain't nobody talking to you. What did it even search up? It heard me talking. It heard me talking, and it pretty much included the last little bit that I said. Like, literally all these stones on the ground can turn into the ferrite that I need. But I need some dehydrogen, which was actually right there. Inventory full. Wait, what? What? Oh, snap, it is. Okay, here's what we gotta do. Alright, go to our ship. Put the warp cells in the hyperdrive. One was enough. 2 was enough to get it at least partially filled up. Dehydrogen jelly. Okay, I can make that in my inventory, right? Craft hydrogen jelly. Yes, we can. Alright, so on my ship, I need to transfer anything that I can't really hold currently. What can I get rid of? Pure ferrite is right there, but... and I got the glitching separators, which can be used for building. And I can put that in my house. Signal booster. Always keep a signal booster with you so you can locate different buildings wherever you go. It's always good to have that little extra stuff. Rusted metal. Don't need you. You'll go there. Grab ourselves some dehydrogen. I was about to say, is that an S-class ship? But it isn't. Alright, do we have enough? No, we need a little bit more. And luckily, the area of which my ship is around has more than enough to make what we need. Alright, make a dehydrogen jelly. I now have no space, but I'm sure we'll work it out. Oxygen. There we go. Ferrite dust and oxygen. I need pure ferrite. Ferrite dust. Maybe I just need to use... Oh, there's one of the creatures right there. They're sentient and they run away from you. Looks like I'm gonna have to use my refiner again, because I'm not seeing anything that is made of pure ferrite. But apparently there is a lot of gold. Magnetized ferrite, copper, gold, 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 magnetized ferrite. I need pure ferrite. Maybe I can use my refiner. Use my refiner. Alright, please tell me I have materials and fuel necessary for this. I do! Thank you, condensed carbon. Alright, pure... I need regular ferrite. Do I have regular ferrite? Please tell me that I do. It appears that I don't. Alright, that's fine. And I have inventory space, so I can go ahead and start to mine these. Alright, we should have more than enough. And I got a lot of blueprints of all the stuff that I can build. I wonder if there's some habitable places on this one planet. But we'll worry about that some other time. Let's go ahead and get that installed. And begin! I love the fact that it doesn't take a long time to process all this stuff. So, I pretty much met my goal for today. We found a whole bunch of things in this endless void. We found a new planet which has sentient floating rocks and decorations that I can add to my homestead. We also went through a portal, met the Atlas for the first time in this file at least. And we can look forward to No Man's Sky adding the Beyond, going beyond this tomorrow when the Beyond update drops. So I cannot wait for that. Alright, back into the buzzery. Alright, launch thruster systems have been fully repaired.
Technology recharge.
Alright. And it's nothing but endless monoliths just everywhere on this planet. It's so sick. It's so awesome. But, at the very least, let's see what type of planet we're dealing with. Rocket. I'm flying my rocket. I'm packing my suitcase. And look out, moon. Yeah, rocket. Into outer space. Goodbye, human race. I'll be there soon. Blast off. Off on an adventure. Yes, I said adventure. Collecting stones. And it's my way on the old space highway. And that's why they'll all say I'm not Astronaut Jones. Okay, I'll only call a planet Planet Fitness if the creatures on there are literally ridiculously swole. That is the only way it'll happen. I've ran into a bunch of creatures that have like giant upper bodies but like small little legs as if they skip leg day. But until I find that planet, I'll hold off on calling one Planet Fitness. That is the only stipulation. The animals have to be literally swole upstairs. But have very little work done downstairs. And what is this? Like, sure, we went back to the same planet again, but I just want to see what this... Oh. Sentinels? Sentinels. Oh, this is the grave of Artemis. The person we've been searching for this whole time. This is getting a screenshot. Well, at least we found them. I approach the source of the signal. A hologram appears. It is Artemis, but there is only silence. The slow pulse of cosmic noise in the signal. Ask if they're okay. If Artemis can hear me, they make no sign. The hologram just stares. It's strange, but I feel a sense of deja vu, as if I've been here before, right at this very moment. Yeah, I have, because it's the second time I've ran through this storyline a little bit. Ask where they are, ask what is wrong. Okay, Traveler, we've already established that they're not responding to your questions, so why bother asking them something again? But let's see about asking where they are. They came watched closely. Machines, murderers, against the... As I move closer, the Artemis projection begins to speak, its words punctuated by a strange static. The voice falls silent. The projection looks at me. Something is very wrong. Scan the hologram. I scan the hologram. It bears the exact same signature as every other transmission I have received from Artemis. There's no ulterior source for the signal. Everything they have said appears to have come from this cave. What cave? I like how the game is not linear. You basically have to explore to find the fragments of story. That is awesome. It kind of reminds me in a way of Dark Souls, where the story of Dark Souls is told through the items that you find. And people literally piece together the entire history of Dark Souls itself just from the items itself. From the items itself and from slight dialogue you get from certain NPCs. That's what I love about storytelling. You don't need to have it literally written out for you because, let's face it, the world of gaming is not made of only just little kids. We got people who can actually read between the lines, so I love it when people make stories do it this way. As I stand here, Artemis begins to speak. Where are, cold them but still beloved, anomaly they, Polo, watching us, tracking, and Nada. Oh snap, Nada and Polo! We haven't seen them in a month or so. Okay, it's been a lot of months, okay. Mistake. Abandoned, but it wasn't. Through the portal. Please, don't trust. Don't trust who? I'm afraid. Aren't. Comfort Artemis. They say they're afraid. The projection fizzles away to mere static. This echo is all that is left of the entity known as Artemis. A grave of glitched data in a sunless cave. My friend is dead. Perhaps they were never alive. I depart for the sunlight. I must tell Apollo what I have seen. Locate and activate a hollow terminus. A hollow terminus. Alright, we got one located. Is it off planet? It's off planet. Time to go to a new planet! And then once we talk to Apollo, that's where I'll call it a session here. Used to write books as a young teen. I wrote one story about a guy who could live forever. He was formed by a volcano in prehistoric times. It's not until the end that his secret is shown. That's actually a sad superpower to have. Immortality. If you're the only person on the world who has immortality, then it'll get really, really lonely. Because there's no one else and nothing else. Kind of reminds me of that one Twilight Zone episode where the guy who wants to do nothing but read books all the time, then this nuclear explosion happens and wipes out all life on the planet. Or at least where he is. It doesn't exactly say that it's wiped out everyone on the planet. Ooh, planet Lyopia Beta. I see rock, but I also see grass. Is this a green planet? Yo, it's a beach planet. It's a green planet. It looks nice. But it reminds me of that. Okay, ship. Okay, you need to remember. Land in the green. Good boy. We're on a new planet. Alkaline cloudbursts, generous flora, generous fauna. Sentinels are typical. What sort of weather system am I looking at here? Is it acid rain? It is. It is radiation rain. Name this planet Planet Sheen. No. I refuse. That show is bad. I'm not about to... I don't want to name anything bad unless it's like a horrible planet. If it's an alien planet, then I'll name it something bad so people get the picture. But I am not naming this planet Planet Sheen. Not in a million years. But at least I got minor resistance. Minor resistance to this rain. Warning! Network compromise. Warning! Manual override required. There are no signal matches for Artemis or Apollo. The terminal is a stream of warnings and errors. Before manual override. The warning messages cease. Some new frequency shimmers into being. Well, hello there, person I wish I had the arms for, because you look ridiculously awesome that way. No.
You are not alone.
Oh, so it was him.
Tell me, what's the point in living if we know that life will finish?
We improve the lives of others.
And when they die too, what then of those improvements? What then of good and evil? Nothing remembered, nothing forgiven. I know you, traveler. I know where you've been. I know where you're going.
I'm going to Best Buy. How did you know?
What if I told you that Artemis could be saved? What if I told you that Artemis could live once more after a fashion? What would you do then, I wonder?
I need to know more.
A skeptic. Well, Artemis was already dead. Your journey to save them has failed. What do you have to lose?
Okay, now you're just treading on this individual's life.
The blood of Artemis is data. The heart, its glitch. I can help you retrieve them. We require a mind arc, a receptacle for their soul. Can you do that for me? I am reactivating Artemis's frequency. Speak with them when you are ready.
Is that my robot voice? I wouldn't say robot voice, but I just had to do something different than really, really deep. Throat is getting kind of dry. I might need to go out and get some food soon. The stranger offers me blueprints for something they call the Mind Arc, a device they claim will allow me to restore Artemis to life. Accept or refuse? We can accept it because it will continue the mission. I'm kind of starting to remember how this story goes. I accept, not knowing who this stranger is or how they possess such knowledge of my adventures. But if there is a chance that I can help Artemis, I will take it. So now, we have the formula for a mind arc. We have chromatic metal. We need to get chromatic metal. I already have the microprocessor. I just need to make living metal. Living glass. One piece of living glass, and then get some chromatic metal in order to make this mind arc. Alright, so learn how to make mind arc components. Find a way back to your base or construct a new one with a base computer. Specialist terminals required. Alright. So we need to go back. We need to actually go up to the space station. So yeah, let's go up to the space station and make our way back to our original base, because we also have files that we need to read. And then kind of set ourselves up so we can continue this tomorrow once the update for No Man's Sky is done. Now here's the thing. I don't know what time the update for the Beyond update for No Man's Sky is going to begin. So once I have that fully updated and downloaded, after which is when I will actually do the stream. So it might be a little bit after 12, it might be a little bit after 1, but we'll see. And just to ensure that I don't get confused on what this star system is called, I need to name it. Rename and upload. So it was called the Ikumen Ukt system. Let's figure out a good name for this one. It has an entire planet that has nothing but floating monoliths and living stones. Needs to be something I can remember. Let's see. What would it needs to be a good name for this system, though. I'm drawing blanks. I kind of want to give it One Piece names, but I don't want it to be too contrived just in case I find a planet that fits the name I give this one instead of what I'm using now. So the Mal system, Planet Devil Fruit. That's a little bit too on the nose. But not the planet, the entire system of which I'm in. I've already named one of these planets. I want to name the entire system, so when I use the teleporter on the space station, I know where to go back to without being confused. Because some of these places that I've been to, I never named, so it's kind of tricky for me to remember exactly where I am. So it's the Mal system because it has a malfunctioning planet with glitched out floating monoliths. So you are now known as the Mal system. Alright, we got 15 nanite clusters. Now, to get to that space station, that's all the way out there. And we got some planets that we still haven't visited yet. I really hope we get the option to customize our ships in the Beyond update, but even in the end, if we don't get that option, I'm still going to enjoy this game regardless. Alright, here's the entrance.
Hostile scan detected.
Nice try. But I'm already inside the space station, sucker! Your scan failed! You thought you were gonna scan my ship and steal my stuff! Well, you crazy. Alright, let's see what type of ships we're getting in this place. This is also a bit of a good place to, you know, try and see if you can get some S-rank ships from, because they are always flying in and out again. This one's a freighter, so it's meant to carry a lot of heavy stuff. It's a hauler. 27 slots, 6 million units, C rank. Explorer, C rank, 500,000 units. This one's a shuttle, just like mine, but mine is A class. This one is 500,000 units, C rank. Not really worth my time. Alright, let's find a portal, get back to our base, and start to set ourselves up so we can start to make this mind arc, so we can continue on this storyline. But this is also a Gex system as well. Hey, everybody! And since it's a new system, this technically means that we can go ahead and get ourselves some new upgrades for ourselves. Wait, can I speak to Captain Reich? Oh wait, I'm still in the gesture system, that's why. Captain Reich! And I don't know enough of the Gek language to pretty much speak to him. These people have existed for countless centuries, and yet their problems remain so day-to-day, a fact of life, but also an opportunity. The life form offers access to a list of missions and their associated rewards. We got bounty missions! So we have Nasty Bust Up, Thin the Herd, Hidden Discoveries, Serious Treasures, Thin the Herd, once more, and more of these become unlocked as our ranking with them becomes greater. But we get 88 nanite, superconducting fiber, quantum accelerators, and units. These are good bounty missions that always like change up no matter what you do. Then we have market right here. Then we have an exporter, a guild envoy for when I join guilds or, you know, get good standing with guilds. Aggressive tone and rough demeanor mark them out as a mercenary. I hope they are in some unofficial capacity rather than undertaking a mission. So we can't really speak to them quite yet. And here's our portal, where we can instantly go back to our home base because I have a portal at my home base. Homestead Kyushu! And then I have a portal at a theory base where I tried to farm some alien eggs. And then here's some numerous other places that I've been to, outposts and different stations that I've been to. I really need to get into the habit of naming the different systems I'm on so I can memorize where they were. And in the order that I've seen them. So that way I'm not doubling back from another star system. But let's go to Homestead Kyushu. And I probably should have explored all the other places that had upgrades, including one for an exosuit, before I went to my home planet. But it's all good though. Would Star Wars names be more fitting? Star Wars, Star Trek? They might. It would be nice if we could just pilot a giant, massive battleship through space. Though it might require a lot of micromanaging for the ship as a whole, but it would be cool to, you know, just pilot a giant cruiser through space. Not having someone else fly it, but we fly it in its entirety. It would be really, really awesome. But at the end of the day, I might be asking for too much. I will say this though, high fidelity games like this, they really make the fan in my PS4 run really, really hot. It's a good thing I cleared it out of dust so that way it doesn't, you know, overheat the system. Because that would be really bad. Alright, I'm here in my place. So what I want to do real quick, base and component structures, equipment, decorations. I got about one of these. Wait, I got 9. Wait, how did I get 9? I don't remember grabbing that many, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna line it up with our house anyway. So now I got these floating monoliths in my home. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. I got all these floating monoliths in my home. So cool. And all my people that are working for me, they are up there. Of which I probably should have established some sort of stairs system. Huh. That's my fault. That's my neglect. Cylindrical room frame. I don't need paving. I need stairs, doors, and ladders. Oh, I wonder, can I build it at the bottom of this room in order for me to get down there? You know what? I'm going to worry about it later. Craft a mind arc for Artemis. Wait for it to charge back up. I probably should have came up with a... You know what? I keep forgetting. I have a way of getting stairs. Hold on. Where's my multi-tool? And let me fill up my multi-tool so I can build my organic staircase. I can't believe I forgot I could do this.
Technology recharge.
Alright. It's not entirely smooth. Hold on, change shape. Okay, that's too big. Let's just make it as bad as we want. Then switch it and mine it out the way that we want. I want to try and make it at least a little bit smooth. Might be hard on people's knees if they gotta walk this way. Okay, it's not the best looking staircase, but at least it gets me inside. Okay, we're good. We're good. Speak to our underling. Factory is infected place, yada 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 yada. Overseer's right, I'm attacked by sentinels, but for mining small quantities of resources when factories, complexes operate with impunity. Why do they ignore such greed while I must fight for mere survival? Agreed, this is unjust. It's good to see your anger.
Ask yourself, why do the Sentinels get to choose who suffers? Who gave them this power?
Alright, and then we got our scientists here. Isn't it wonderful, traveler, to be an us again? Praise the new AI. I use the term artificial, but engineering entity Hachibin corrects me. They tell me that all intelligence is artificial, all bodies mere shells for something greater. The Korvax body is merely a shell, a carapace for their souls, a networked core of many intelligences. And then we have my weapons master. Enemy Slayer Zal!
I am afraid, interloper. I fear my end approaching, but I am not strong enough. I know I should have faith, but The nightmares, interloper. The things I have seen. The crimson eye behind my eyes. The wound upon the world.
The Viking grows silent. They appear troubled. Reassure them.
Gra, you are a worthy interloper, I will admit.
Alright, everybody's cool. And now I'm realizing that since I'm not using my old previous file where I had like a massive farm with nothing but living glass on it, I can't count on that to get me through this. Okay, so let's see what we need to do in order to make living glass. Living glass requires lubricant and glass itself. We only need one living glass, and then we just need a chromatic metal. So we need to get some copyright, which we get from animals that poop, I think. Either that or animals that we kill. I think it's animals that poop. So we need to get the copyright from animals. We need 50 of that. Then we need to go to a radioactive planet that has gamma roots so we can make the lubricant. And then the glass itself, we just need 50 frost crystals. So we need to find a frozen planet to make that. We need to find an acid planet for the acid radioactive planet, which I actually think the planet we went for the hollow terminal was actually an acid one as well. So we should probably look that over when we get the chance. So we just need to get some animals, feed some animals, get the copyright from them, go to a radioactive planet, get the gamma root from them, go to a frost planet, get the one for the glass, combine them together, get living glass, because this will actually take a little bit. Creating the lubricant itself will take a little bit longer than actually the glass, because we just need to find frost crystals. Frost crystals are abundant on ice planets. But finding getting this together and getting this together to get this, that will take a minute and longer than actually just creating chromatic metal. So in the long run, we still got a ways to go, but at least we know what to do. At the very least, I should probably make chromatic metal and get that knocked out so we ain't got to worry about it. Which makes me wonder, since I'm back here in my home system again, and this is what I never named my planet. Like, I've already uploaded the Miskip system, but this has never been named. What should I name you? I actually don't know. I don't want to call it Planet Kyushu because that's just too on the gnomes. Like, I don't want to name a planet after myself. Let's see. Let's just call it home. And then any other place we call home will have a number next to them. So I might have just multiple homes everywhere. So, let's see if there are any other planets. Fungal molds, rusted metal, copper, and salt. This is planet Nope because it has a ton of eggs on them. Frost crystals. So we're in a place where we can get some frost crystals. Are there any other systems that have radioactivity on them? Gamma roots on Deikara 5. Might need to make our way back to that because that has the gamma roots on there. All right, we got a game plan, peoples. Hopefully the update won't change too much of the game where it won't seem too familiar to me. So all in all, I feel like we made some really good progress. Let's check our terminal and see if we learned anything new. Base registered to current owner, upload and construction permissions granted. Note, uploading will override any previous uploaded bases for this planet. Use the space station terminus to teleport to the base at any time. Rename base, upload base. Nothing. Okay, there isn't anything quite yet. So we have a game plan. We have star systems we can go to for gamma roots. I might check the new one that we've been to see if we can actually circumvent that. My home planet system, the Miskip system, already has a planet for frost crystals that I'm definitely going to take advantage of, so we can go ahead and make that glass, get that knocked out, and then we should have more than enough to create the mine's arc that Null is asking us to make. So we got a game plan. I feel like I've done this before and have a stream before, but with all these new settings and new things attached to it, I don't mind going through it again, especially in preparation for Beyond tomorrow. So with that being said, I'm going to call it a session here. So, hope you all enjoyed. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. So have a fantastic day as we continue to play, well, more games pretty much. Have a fantastic day. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping this channel ascend to where it is now. And as the channel continues to grow even higher, just know that I will always continue to do this for you guys, my peoples, you fantastic peoples. So have a fantastic day. And once again, as always, later, peoples!